Before we begin today's broadcast, we would like to take a moment to thank our supporters on patreon.com/howdyfolks, whose support helps make live streams like this possible. If you want to become a patron supporter, head over to patreon.com/howdyfolks today. And now, without further ado, let's begin the show.
What is going on back there? Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and flipping flopping back and forth between whether or not I should wear a hat, whether or not I should trim my beard. We're just going into it today, and as some of you may notice, the more astute among you who pay attention to things like the background of my shots, there's some shelves missing, there's just like a big, weird, empty space there. What I'm going to do is encourage you not to look at it or think too much about it, because I assure you, it won't stay like that forever, but it is going to be like that for now, and for a little bit. And in the future, it won't be like that anymore. But there's been some things changing in here. There's the fresh smell of paint in the air. And there's just a big gap. And things are changing. Life is like that. Things change. People change. There's a cord running along the ground. I don't know what it is. What is that? It's red. I don't even know what that cord actually goes to. It goes into the closet. Oh, it might be a power cord. There's some chargers in my closet, I forget. I don't know if you can see it. It's down there along the baseboard. Like here, look, I'm touching it right there. That's it. It's red. It looks black in this. But you know what? I can fix that. Watch this. It's red now, isn't it? It's a little bit blue. It's feeling a bit on the blue side. But it is actually red, and that's just white. And now the room looks normal. You can see it for what it truly is. It's like the mask has been removed, and you're seeing behind the scenes for the first time, and I don't like it. Let's go back to green. Let's keep it the way it should be. We're back playing Skyward Sword. We're kind of in the end game now, and I figured that there's not really a whole lot left to do here in the Faron Woods. If we wanted to mess around a bit, there's some little side things that we could go do. We could probably go find some pieces of a heart someplace. Ooh, actually, there is a goddess cube. Should we go ahead and grab that goddess cube? Where was that thing? It was like down here somewhere. Oh, Shrek me! I came so close to actually getting the goddess cube. It's okay. We can get to it from right here using not this, because that would be the wrong thing to do, using this bad boy. Excellent. I don't know how many goddess cubes there are left in the world. I feel like we've gotten most of them. I can't think of any in the sky. There might be one in Skyloft that we haven't gotten yet. Because I think there's one inside the bazaar and maybe one over in the Lumpy Pumpkin or something. But I think for the most part, we've done a pretty good job of finding them all. And I don't reckon we're going for 100% completion. Shrek me, there is one back over here, though. Do we want to go grab that real fast? I'm just thinking, we're in the end game now. We are rapidly approaching a point in which we're just not going to be playing this anymore. It's all going to be said and done. And we're not going to come back after we fight the last boss to like fiddle around with this sort of anymore, right? Like we're not going to finish the game and then come back and be like, hey, we're doing a 3-hour stream to 100% it. In fact, I'm thinking tomorrow, the Saturday stream, we'll probably finish this. We'll probably be done forever after that. Well, until I get the urge to play it again, at which point, we'll definitely come back and stream it some more. But, saying that, we're close to the end. And if we're going to finish it tomorrow, we might as well go ahead and do just sort of any of the little side things we've been talking about or thinking about or might be interested in. And my gosh, I can't hear anything because of these hornets. Do I need to just catch them all? Let's do a Pokemon. Hold on, let me do a Pokemon. Okay, no, they're going away. Good. Oh my gosh, it was all a trick. They're trying to distract me from the slimes. Think about the amount of health we've lost since we started this. I was in the middle of a sentence. I was trying to talk about... Uh-oh. What? Maybe that's a different one. Let's stay on the path here, because it's pretty insistent that there's one right up here. I'm pretty sure if there was one right here, we would have already gotten it, right? Oh, leave me alone. No need for that. No need for that. I forgot all about this place. This is the original first dungeon. Come on, you. I've got a Hylian shield now. I'm ready for this. What happens when does the Hylian shield not run out of energy? It's got a big full energy bar, but the thing is, it's supposed to be... Oh, you've got to be shrekking me right now. This is actually happening again. We're just going to keep this thing equipped. We're just going to be ready at a moment's notice. Oh, and of course, I've recently just turned the console back on, so it's got to come in and remind us what a Deku Hornet is, because we would have forgotten at this point. There's only one bug type we're missing, and I don't know what it is. Is that something we want to go spend time trying to locate? I don't think so. Is it trying to tell me that it's inside of the temple? It certainly appears to be. Okay, I'm willing to do a little bit of a backtrack. I don't think we'll go back to any of the other worlds. But if, by poking around in here a bit, maybe we can find enough chests, maybe we go into the sky with those chests, maybe inside of those chests we find some gold, some rupees. We can use those rupees to buy, the last of Beetle's stuff. I want to buy out Beetle's shop. I really want to. This is not just me talking. This is a desire that I have. So let's do it. Ooh, that's something else I want to do. I do want to collect... I'm sorry, I'm eating ice. That would have been unbearable for a lot of people, so I got it over with as quick as I could. I want to buy out Beetle's stock. Yeah, I don't think there's any goddess cubes in here. It's not setting off at all. It was definitely going off when we were outside, though, so let's go back outside and take a look around. I want to get all of the gratitude crystals and complete that little side quest, because I enjoyed that quite a bit as well. And I want to see the vaguely European demon become human, European Demon Become Human. I hear is a great game, and I really regret not playing it. I don't know if we're going to poke around here too much longer, because it seems to be suggesting that the Goddess Cube is inside this temple, but then when I get inside there, the dowsing doesn't work, and I don't want to go run around in there trying to find it. So let's get out of here. This isn't really anything we ever talked about, sort of 100%ing. I mean, I know every so often, Gilliam would pop up in the chat, in previous live streams, or someone would, and recommend, oh, are we 100%ing? Are we gonna go all the way through with this? It's never been in our nature to do that, at least not with a live stream. With an Assassin's Creed game, the #1 series on my channel, I might take the time to do that kind of off camera, because I find playing Assassin's Creed to just be a really sort of chill, relaxing experience. And, I mean, not to say that Zelda isn't by any means, not what I'm trying to say, just saying that, it's one thing for me to record something off camera in my free time, and it's another thing to sort of slave over it in a live stream, So the very first thing we need to do is we need to start up the final quest up here. And for that, we need to go sleep on Beetle's ship. We need to talk to him, and then we need to go find Bug Boy, and we need to trade Bug Boy for a bug that Beetle wants. I'm trying to remember the quests. I'm pretty sure that that's sort of all the main details there. Sweet. And then we got to go back to Beetle's Island and talk to him again at night. I think you got to sleep like 4 or 5 times to complete this quest. Maybe that's an exaggeration. But while we're over here, there's some gratitude crystals we can collect at Beetle's house, and we're going to need those to transform the vaguely European demon into a vaguely European man from a fictional country like, I don't know, Italy, or one of those fake non-existent countries that Nintendo has made up. Of course, Mario is an Italian from Italy, the fake country that Nintendo made up for the Mario games. I always thought that was pretty cool that they went that extra mile to create a European country for their plumber to live in, as opposed to just putting him in any of the other real European countries. Although, I do personally prescribe to the theory that Europe doesn't exist, and it's all just a big conspiracy from the government, man, to keep us all down. So did we get that? Oh, Shrek me. How am I supposed to reach that? Can we just get it with our little... Hold on. Where's the beetle? Can we use beetle to get the crystal at Beetle's? Oh my gosh, we can. Who would have guessed? What's that bring our total to? No, it's not going to tell me. There's no other ones around here. That chest isn't openable yet either. See, that means that there's a goddess cube down there that we have to go open in order to get this. I'm not doing it right now. We'll do that later. I'm trying to figure out where the rest of these crystals are. I reckon the last of the crystals that are sitting out during, like, the nighttime are going to be back at Skyloft, which is not loaded right now, so they are not going to appear at all. That's fun. Beetle, you got a quest for me, pal. Ah, you mounted my bed and rode the sheep sleep through the fields of night once more. You were out like a log. I dare say you weigh as much as a log as well, and a rather large one at that. Pedaling around with you on board is quite innervated me. What does that mean? It's quite all right, though, old bug. I'm actually getting rather used to it. You're getting me into cracking shape. but I would be remiss if I didn't let you know of the weight on my heart. My precious horned colossus beetle has gone missing, along with his cage. 'Tis a tragedy that shatters the man to the core. 'Twas much a rare insect, and so very friendly to boot. I will find your bug. Oh! Truly, I must thank you. I shan't forget this. My precious horned colossus beetle, please go find him with all haste. He abides out there somewhere all alone in the wild. I beg of you. Alright, yeah, we can manage that just fine. I mean, we pretty much know exactly where he is. Also, we've caught those before, right? Those are just like your regular old run-of-the-mill firefly. I ask because I'm not sure if maybe this is the one we're missing, and it's not. We have some starry fireflies. It is irritating me that there is just one bug on the screen there that we have yet to actually catch and put in our bug collection. Not that, you know, I'm going for 100% bug completion collection or anything like that. Again, it's not in our nature to pursue such lofty goals, but it would be kind of nice to have I just want to know what the last bug is. Maybe we'll look it up later. We'll do a Google. But there we go. So this is sleep number 2 until morning, and then we gotta fly. Oh, you know what? We gotta go to Levias anyway, as part of the main quest. So this is pretty beneficial to us, actually. We can go fly in there, and we'll talk to Levias. We'll do whatever we gotta do there to get the Triforce. And then while we're there, we'll swing by Bug Kid's island and talk to him about getting the beetle back. Because, I mean, who else in this game is gonna have a horned beetle? Like, what other person is running around collecting bugs? It's just these two weirdos. By the way, where is that chest? It's not here, so it's got to be out here somewhere. Maybe if that's on the way, we'll swing by and collect that too. I mean, I don't know what the odds are of it being something useful. It's probably not going to be. It's probably going to be another Shrekking, like, heart medal or something like that. Which isn't bad, mind you. Yeah, we might as well detour over here and grab that. Cool. We'll go do that real fast. I don't know. I might, between now and tomorrow, you know, because we're doing the big Saturday stream tomorrow. And the original plan was to do a spooky stream, but I think that is being rescheduled a bit. So I think tomorrow morning we might complete the game. And maybe between now and then I'll look up a guide or something and see how many of these chests there are left to find. It really all depends on how I'm feeling in the moment when I'm done recording this. Oh. Well, this is not where I'm meant to be. I'm meant to be on the inside of here. And I guess there's no, like, quick and easy way to get back up there either, is there? We can't just book it. No, not quite. We're gonna have to throw ourselves off, and, unless there's, like, some leaves we can crawl along down here? There's not, and also the camera control is quite limited. Gotta get back on our bird, and we gotta aim this one just right. Why don't we get really high up above the island this time? And then we'll dive straight for the top. I don't think you can dive straight down, but we can get going pretty close. And then we'll just line ourselves up with it. And then right as we skim across the top... Oh, baby! Barely. Just barely. Oh, and we can catch these guys. I mean, I'm sure we're supposed to probably play a little ditty and... I don't know. Gossip Stone? Yeah, there's some Gossip Stones around here. I was going to say, there's a few outside the Night Academy. I couldn't remember if there's any in Skyloft, but there certainly are. In fact, the first one's not in Skyloft, is it? I think the first one that we find is down there on the ground with What's-His-Face, but... Let's see what this one has to say. It's gonna be like, did you know that these giant mushrooms are made of mushroom? Boing! I didn't know that. Oh, Monster Claw. Shame it's not a Monster Horn, because we still need one of those if we want to upgrade our quiver. Which I just am starting to accept is going to be a thing that we're never gonna do. We're never going to upgrade the quiver. They say it's possible to summon fairies by drawing 3 triangles upon certain walls. Well, Shrek, I didn't know that. That is actually a hot tip. This little guy has actually served us well today. I did not know that. So if we find a wall and we draw 3 strong... Well, I guess the Triforce. It'll spawn fairies. That actually sounds doable. I've tried to draw the symbol for money 1,000 times, but I guess I don't draw Shrekking rupees the way they want me to. And hearts, I mean, you just draw some squiggly lines, you'll get some hearts. Hey! This completes the heart container. Your heart capacity will increase by 1. Not bad. If I'm not mistaken, I could well be. I think there's only one other heart container we could get at this point. Could be wrong. Could be very wrong on that. Could be talking out my patootie for all I know. But I'm pretty sure there's only one other one you can get. It depends on what the maximum hearts are. I could look it up, but we're not going to. We're going to go talk to Levias, and then we're going to go talk to Bug Kid. And then, I don't know, we might get the Triforce tonight. We might do it. What do y'all think? There's only a few people watching. I kind of thought that this might be a less than opportune time to do a live stream because I didn't announce it. Like I didn't put it out there to anyone to let them know it was happening. I've sort of drilled the Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and sometimes Sunday mantra into everyone's brains. So everyone is conditioned to expect to stream on Tuesday, and they are conditioned to expect to stream on Thursday and Saturday. But me jumping in on a Friday night randomly, I think is throwing a lot of people off. Also, I think Meeseeks is still broken. Can anyone confirm? I need to hop on there and check. Because Meeseeks stopped calling out the Enlightened and started calling out random gibberish. I tried to fix it. Maybe it's fixed now. I guess I could check myself. It's on my phone. Literally, all I have to do is open it up. It probably, Discord is likely running on my phone, if I had to wager. It is usually in the background. Let's do it during the transition. Let me see. Just keep trying to fly around. There, easy does it there, pal. There we go. Oh my gosh, Meeseeks works now. I did fix it. I'm a good lad, guys. I've done a good thing. Oh man, because I said I was gonna fix it last time it messed up, but then I'll tell you what I did was I went in and I changed what I thought might fix it, but I never actually verified until right now. Where the heck is Levias? Do we need to get him more soup? He's on the mini-map. He's, like, right behind us. Is he up above us, or is he down below us? Dude, I don't see this guy. This guy's shrekking huge, too. Oh, there he is. Hey, Myco95, welcome. Good news, we found Levias. I mean, it wasn't that hard. He is a giant whale, but he was kind of eluding us for a bit there. How do I talk to him? Do I just hop on him? Oh, he seems okay with it. Good afternoon to you as well, Myco95. How are you doing? Is the camera angle changed? I bumped the camera when I was doing some things on the wall, so it might have changed. I might need to readjust it. Ah, hold on. We gotta do Levias' voice.
So you've learned all 3 parts of the song from the dragons, eh? You have done well, young one. True to my word, I will perform the last part of the song for you.
No, please don't sing Song of the Heroes. Link is not cool, he's a little brat. No, Link is cool. Link is a real cool dude. I mean, look at him fumbling around up there. Nothing says cool like a little quirky stumble. If by cool you mean sort of the modern version of cool, where it's kind of cool to be a little bit nerdy. You know, like all these hip streamers running around. They're all basically... Oh. Oh, Shrek me! Unexpected. We'll come back to that thought. We'll come back to that one. Are they about to do something really cool? Oh, they're... Oh, what is happening? It's just magic levitation, baby. I love a bit of magic levitation. Fi! That was very flirtatious. I have a theory that Fi is real into Link. Right? She couldn't keep her hands off of him. That's why she doesn't have arms. She's just got those twirly little flaps. There we go. Oh, very good. All these cool streamers, as I was saying, they're all the same person, aren't they? They're all like, I love live streaming because I don't have to leave my house. I'm socially awkward. I'm just like you. I don't like people either. I get nervous in crowds. We're all the same. Like, for how many of them is that actually true? I find it hard to believe that every popular streamer is an introvert who has trouble talking to people. You know, I don't. I'm certainly not an introvert. I'm not like, chronically, I guess you could say. I don't have trouble going out in public and interacting with people, if that's your definition of an introvert, like it causes me some sort of stress or something. I just don't like to. This is sort of my ideal night. The house is quiet, it's just me. I'm playing video games. If I had to go out and do a social, I could 100% do it. I just don't. Just finished watching the first book of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Oh, Maiko95. I love that show. And Jenna loves it now, too, since I forced her to watch it. And she was not really a whole lot of forcing going on there. She was interested in it as well. And she really liked it. I think she watched it twice. Like, we watched it all the way through together as part of movie night. And then she went through and watched it all the way through again by herself. I got to say, Maiko95, that is one of those shows that, at least in my opinion, each season is better than the last. Like, each one builds and it improves and expands. Season 2 is leaps and bounds. Like, season 1 is great, don't get me wrong, but season 2 is incredible. And then I personally believe, a lot of people say season 2 is the best. I think 3 is a little bit better. So it's like 1, and then like 2 up here, and then like 3 right above it. I love that show. It's great. Also, I don't think that Link is clingy. Screwsy Link. I know that you have a bias against Link in your username. But I don't think he's clingy at all. He wants to rescue her because she got thrown off of her bird by a tornado, and they're best friends. Like, I would go on an adventure like this to rescue my best friend. If it was like one of my nieces, or my nephew, or Jenna, best friend Jenna, she's my best friend. If she got thrown off of a bird by a tornado, I'd go looking for her. Now, would I have made it as far as Link? No. I would have gotten to the first temple, sat down in the middle of that big chamber and been like, geez, I don't know what to do next. And then I would have just been killed by a bokoblin. So, actually, I would have died in the first demise fight. I would have gone to swing wildly at his toes and he would have stepped on me. I'm sorry. The not demise. The, what is it called? The obsessive or whatever it's called. What is that thing? The imprisoned. You got me thinking of obsession now. He's always hanging out with Zelda? I think that's just what friends do. I think friends just always hang out together, you know?
Now that you know the song, I trust you know what to do with it. That old song opens a door to a great trial. Should you succeed in conquering the challenge awaiting you there, I'm certain the path to the Triforce will be revealed to you.
Sorry, I just burp. I do not always hang out with my friends. Well, you don't, Screwsalink, but you don't live in the same room, essentially. Like, Link is in a situation where his best friend lives in the room below his. He just has to go down the staircase, and there she is. And we really only see them hang out the one time, which is at the beginning of the game when, like, she's trying to get him to practice for his flying simulator or whatever it is he's doing. That's sort of the only time we see him hang out. And then she teases him on top of the statue, and we all get a little fluttery inside of us, you know?
A report, Master. I have determined that there is a trial gate somewhere among these floating islands that can be opened by the Song of the Hero. I suggest you use your dowsing ability to locate it.
Certainly. Yeah, that's high up on my list of things I need to go do. But first, let me take a selfie. No, let me get this selected, and then we'll have a little look around here. We'll have a little gander around all the islands. None of these islands appear to be the one we're looking for. Oh, Shrek me. Hold on. Hold on. It's back there somewhere. It's back there some... Is it the Rainbow Island? It's not Rainbow Island. We need to go to Bug Island. Is the very first thing we need to do. That's, like, hot on our agenda. Get rid of that. Who is this kid? Why is this kid on my map? Get off my map, kid. Zoom over. Go to Bug Island. We're going to go... Oh, it's actually called Bug Rock. I've been calling it Bug Island as a joke, but we got to go talk to Bug Kid. Oh, what? Bug Rock, Bug Haven. Heaven. Sorry, my mistake. They're very similar words. Then we got probably where we're going to be doing the Trial Isle. I don't know what she's talking about with that. I admit, so much of this game is lost to me now. I got to go do this quest, though, for Beetle. So we're just going to go talk to Bug Kid, and we're going to go get his crumple-horned Snorkack or whatever it was, and bring it back to Beetle. I think it was a Beetle. I think Beetle lost his Beetle, and Bug Kid's got Beetle on Bug Rock in his little Bug Heaven. There's a lot of bugging going on around here. There's more bugging going on than a couple of siblings, am I right? Why are there no bugs here when, like, the competition isn't starting or going on? It's called Bug Rock, but there's only bugs here when you pay this kid for there to be bugs here. Also, where is that one bug that we don't have? If we pay Bug Kid to do a bug catch, would we be able to find that one missing bug on this rock somewhere? Well, it's Link. How's life?
Oh, you think I look happy? Well, I guess I can't help it. I mean, I did discover an insanely rare insect after all. You want to know more, huh? Well, let's just say I managed to land a legendary horned colossus beetle. It's pretty much a miracle that I found it. I can't stop laughing or smiling. I'm so happy my face hurts.
The way that he framed that made it sound like he's happy about the fact that his face hurts. Poor beetle.
Do you have any idea how much this bug is worth? With this bad boy in my collection, my credibility in the bug-catching community will skyrocket. I'll be a bug-catching celebrity.
I think that there's no one else that collects bugs. He's the only one.
I suppose it would be kind of mean to keep someone's favorite pet bug, but at the same time, I don't feel so bad that I'm just going to give it back to him. How about this? If you can pull off a time in my game that makes even me admit you are the master of bug catching, I'll give this little guy back. So what's it going to be? Are you up for the challenge?
Yes, but we've already done this.
Because this is still business, I'll be taking 10 rupees from you.
We've done this. We've beaten you.
Go get my 10 insects of choosing. I'll be timing you.
3 minutes? Didn't we do it in like 2 before? Kid, I'm gonna crush this competition. We've been training for this moment. I didn't realize we had to do this as part of a quest, and I also didn't realize that there was no good reward out of it. Otherwise, we wouldn't have done it before. It looks like it is exactly the same as before. Oh, Shrek me, except for we got to deal with Link reading through all the descriptions. If it's exactly the same as before, and we've got an extra minute to do it over the last time we did this, then Shrek, this will be easy. Oh, hold on. That first bug we collected was unnecessary. Oh, so it is slightly different, but I'm not sure how exactly it's slightly different. That was necessary. We still need the 2 of these. Where's the roller? Where is the roller? The bugs are in different positions now. Okay, Link's gonna pause on every single one of these we collect, because it's technically going to be the first time we've collected any of them. Except for the hornets, we collected those earlier. So that's just gonna be like one of those things we have to deal with that none of us are happy about. Is this the missing bug? Skyloft Mantis. I think this is the missing bug, but because we're catching it during the minigame, it doesn't count toward all the bugs we've caught. I'm confused. Was that first bug that we caught never a necessity at any point? Because it certainly didn't catch off when we caught it, or tick off when we caught it. Oh, Shrek, get out of the water, Link. We're wasting time. I think we're taking the whole, oh, we've got an extra minute thing way too far here, Link. I mean, I want to be calm. I don't want to lose my cool about this, but let's not be overly chill either. There you go. Cut right through there, buddy. You got this. Where's my, okay, there we go. Come here. So this guy we have notoriously in the past squished on numerous occasions. We've just stepped right on top of this guy. Not today, though. All right, we can't catch bugs with that out. Oh, Shrek, we killed him. I don't actually know where to get another one of those. Oh, I never noticed this guy here before. Well, that's a bit of time saved, catching our woodland rhino beetle there. I don't know where to get another one of those bugs inside there, though, is the only issue. I mean, there's one out here in the grass. Maybe if we come back here, he'll have a respawn. We still have. I mean, if you look at it, we haven't even used up half of our... Well, we've just now used up half of our time. So I'm feeling a bit of a stress and strain, but I think that's just left over from the last time we did this competition. And at this point, we would only have 20 seconds left. Oh my gosh, Pharaon Grasshopper. All right, we got to get back in there and try again, though. Maybe he's respawned by now. I don't know how it works. I don't know where else to find one of those. Please be back. Oh, he is. Oh, good. Sweet. I mean, we did it, and we almost beat our best time. Or, well, no, we didn't. But we were close to our best time.
Okay, you're done. Who would have thought it would be so easy for you to break the record time? Okay. As promised, here's the horned colossus beetle. I have to admit that you're a pretty tough competitor. I guess I won't be able to bug you anymore.
I hate this kid. He thinks he's so clever. We got the Beetle's insect cage. It contains Beetle's beloved insect pal. Hurry back to Beetle with it.
Make sure to tell Beetle that bug lover to bug lover. I feel sort of bad for causing him so much stress.
I certainly will, pal. I certainly will. Where's this island we're going to? Can we get a feel for it? I think it's that direction. Okay, what island is directly over there from where we're at? This one, right? We're going to say that's the one. I guess it could be that one right there, but it's not. Where is it? Actually, it might. Well, no, that one right there is right there. There is something on it. It just looks like a couple of bugs, though. What is that sound? Y'all hear that? Is that Levias? There's something going like, pow, pow, pow. I'm kind of curious to see what's going on right here now. Are these bugs? What if this is where we caught those mantises that we've been previously trying to locate? They were called Skyloft mantises. We haven't caught a lot of bugs around Skyloft before, so that might explain why, if they're native to Skyloft. Why isn't this called Bug Island? There's like more bugs here than on Bug Island. I mean, yeah, there's more bugs on Bug Rock when, there's more bugs on Bug Rock when we're in the middle of the competition, but like there's none up there otherwise. Zelda isn't a selfish brat. How so? Screws-a-link, were you ever hugged as a child? Asking for a friend. Alright, let's be ready for this. See, I thought we were going to disturb a bug. Is that really all there is going on here on this island? A few butterflies? Well, I mean, I guess there's probably like a whatchamacallit we could summon. Because there was butterflies here in the middle. Yeah, we got a gossip stone. The last one told us something useful. Draw a Triforce, get some fairies. What has this one got for us, though? A monster horn! Oh my gosh, an actual useful thing. We can go upgrade our quiver at long last. Well, that's a hype train and a half right there. You may get rare and different to catch bugs if you finish the Bug Wrangler challenge in the Bug Haven within 2 minutes. I've done it. I've done it. I've been there. I've done that. We're good to go. She is a selfish brat. She pushes Link off heights instead of letting him jump off. That's more of like a funny little gag between friends. That's just like a bit. I'm asking if you were hugged as a kid? I was wondering. Because if not, it would explain some things. But I'm just curious. Obviously, you don't have to tell us about your childhood if you don't want to. Someone's childhood I would like to find out more about, though, is Hockey Boys. Do y'all remember Hockey Boy? Or is it Hockey Kid? Can't remember now. I really need to talk to that guy. I need to find out what happened there. Because I gave him some, like, pretty stellar love advice one time. Is this not it? Wow, I felt pretty confident that we'd arrived at the correct islands. But I can see now that we actually need to leave. Are we just going back to Skyloft? Because I know where the... No, don't hashtag blame Cub. No, don't do that, Mike. That's not necessary. Look, I gave Hockey Boy some really sound love advice. All I want to find out is whether or not, after winning the girl's love and affection, which he no doubt did, thanks to all of my really hot and very successful tips, then did he stick with her, though, right? Because he didn't have to. I basically turned him into, like, a girl-catching machine. And, you know, I want to see what he... Like, did he become a player after that, or did he stay true to his first love? Because I would hate to find out that I gave him, like, superpowers with the ladies, and now he has trouble... I don't know where I'm going with this. We're dropping this one. Hashtag blame Mike095. You did have an unhappy childhood? I'm very sorry to hear that. No, it's not necessary to blame Cub. No, that's not necessary. Friends don't bully each other. Zelda's a bully. I think you're... I don't interpret that as bullying. I would consider that more along the lines of joshing. Me and all my friends have done that, certainly. Where is this taking me? Is this taking me to yet another totally different island? I was pretty sure we were in the right place. Oh, wait a minute. It's taking us down here, isn't it? I know where it's taking me. Yeah. Like, I certainly tease Jenna pretty frequently, and she definitely does the same to me. Hey, I've just found these guys, and I reckon this is exactly where we need to be. I'm just gonna catch them all real fast. That's mean of your friends. I don't know why you're friends with people like that. I hate when people do that to me. I mean, to be clear, they've certainly never pushed me off of a building before. Jenna would, though. Jenna 100% would. I mean, if you folks watched the live stream, she was getting a kick out of my fear of sharks, which I don't blame her. It was pretty funny stuff. We've actually got a highlights reel coming out of that tomorrow, I believe. We're uploading a highlight reel of my interaction with the sharks, and then I was just like, the entire video of Micah interacting with the shark is a highlight reel by itself. Like, it doesn't need to be edited at all, so I'll just put up the whole thing. Because Micah is so much more chill about it. He starts to get attacked by the shark, and he's like, oh, okay, guy, come on now. Meanwhile, I'm leaned back, swatting around in the air, squealing. Jenna's just, like, off to the side, cowering and laughing. And there was a lot of... Does this sound awful for y'all as well? There's something wrong with the sound coming out of my Wii. I've noticed that over the last few streams. Look at this guy in the background. The whole video should be a highlight reel. Well, the whole thing is up on the live channel. But, I tried to trim down the one of me doing it to just the bits where I'm screaming and not talking endlessly about nonsense, which is what most of my live streams are. That guy in the background is so nonplussed by this, which is why, again, I have to wonder whether or not he can even see Fi, or whether or not this is just normal for Skyloft. Like, is this just a common occurrence? Probably.
Thrust your sword into the center of the mark and open the way to the final silent realm.
Okay. Let's get going. Oh, I actually have to hit the button to ready it. Right, of course. I didn't realize we had a silent realm here. I don't remember this at all from previous one time I played this. I was going to ask, is this new? But this is literally the exact same game that I played 3 years ago. Like, this is the same disc and everything, so no. It makes sense, though, because I remember kind of rushing through the end of the game because I was trying to get through with this, and then after that I still had Twilight Princess and Wind Waker to play through before Breath of the Wild came out, and I only had like a month and a half to do them, so I was like booking it to the end of this one.
Master Link, you have entered the last of the trials of the goddess' silent realm.
We kind of know what's going on here. I don't think we really need to read the prompts for this. We've experienced it all before. There's nothing new. Unless Moldorak shows up in the middle of it, I don't think anything's going to take us by surprise, you know? I have no questions, Fi. I was born ready for this day. This is my moment. Master. Oh.
Master, I wait to return to the outside world.
Thank you. Well, I'll tell you what, Screws-a-Link. I can assure you that so long as you're in this chat, and Blood Elf isn't, you shouldn't get bullied. Hey! JK, Blood Elf. I don't think Blood Elf is watching. But if he is, it is a good, safe space. I'm pretty chill about this for some reason. Previous Silent Realms I've been really nervous. But I feel a lot of confidence with this one. And you know what? Probably unearned. Probably unwarranted. I think we're probably gonna die. We've only failed one Silent Realm, and that was because someone did an inappropriate in the chat. That's why we have 12 mods. No, we don't have that many. We have a few, though. I feel compelled to keep climbing. If they put an Amber Relic up here, odds are there's probably something else up here, you know? Also, do we have... Oh, okay. I wonder what happens if you touch those. Do we have our cloth? No, but we can't take damage either from falling, so we're fine. Alright, this way looks scarier, so I say we go this way first. The logic on that being, if we die, at least there's less to redo, because we'll have died in the scariest part. Does that make sense? Shrek me. Shrek me. Shrek me. Everything is awesome. Everything's cool when you're part of a team. Link, run, Link, run, Link, run! This guy is after me! I did not realize he was that close. I didn't know they moved that fast. Okay, no, this is fine. We've got this. Just gotta remain calm. Well. So much for calmness, I guess. Oh, everything is not awesome when you're still playing this game. I guess there's some truth to that, isn't there? That's why we're booking it to the end. That's why we're getting ready for the next big thing, which is going to be... I haven't decided yet. I do want to stream Ocarina of Time. I love that game. But also, there's that new Outer Worlds game coming out next week that looks like it's going to be a real hoot and a holler. And I'd love to play through that one. Oh, I didn't realize... Right. Bad idea. Terrible idea to go for that one first. Full confession, that was dumb. Why can't you just stop playing the game already? It's a piece of crap. Well, I mean, first off, that means that I wouldn't have finished the game, which would weigh on me heavily for years to come. And then also, I quite enjoy the game. I think it's a lot of fun. And if I stopped playing it now, I would not be getting the full experience of... You okay there, Link? He made a deep kind of sound that seemed to signify that he's not okay. Did not think we could take... I guess we didn't actually take damage. I think he was just a bit taken aback by that. Come on, man. Are these guys also going to chase me? Is this guy here? No, that guy there will chase me. That guy right behind me, I think he is like a... He's locked in place, if you know what I mean. Like, I think he follows a specific route and he doesn't deviate from it. Thank gosh for it. This, though... Okay, here we go. So we want to be careful about how we get out of here. We can't escape this direction, can we? Dadgummit, that would have been solid. In that case, we run. We run. We run! And we don't run anymore. We're solid. Oh, boy. Okay. There's no catch with this one, is there? I mean, there's a guy, like, right there, but... Didn't this fill up with poison a second ago? Oh, Shrek, yeah, see? I vaguely remembered that happening. Because I was going to turn down here earlier when we were getting chased. But then, like, the last second, saw the poison. Knew it wasn't a go. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Oh, come on now! What the Shrek? Is this one of those where I just have to accept that I'm going to be, like, seen? And just run? It might be. That might be the situation. It depends on whether or not these are the type that will deviate from their course once they sort of halfway spot me. Well, doesn't matter whether or not they will or not. Because we've been spotted. We have been spotted. It would have been wise of me to, like, pick out our next target before collecting that one. But I didn't. I see one, though. I see one, though, and I think we're okay. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that one just came out of the ground! Coming through the ground! It's okay, everyone. It's okay. We're fine. See, this is another one of those, though, that I feel like... It's almost a trick. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost a situation where you're just going to have to accept that something bad's going to happen when you go for it. But not quite. We're pretty close now. We're only 6 away. Which has sort of got the sweat glands doing a whole thing right now. Because, boy, if we were to die, it would really suck right at this moment. Would not be happy about that. That's weird. Hold on. Just a second here. Okay. Very weird. I think we do have to get up here. We're running out of time. There's a plant over here, which sort of leads me to think that maybe... There could also be something else up here. See? Yeah. Oh my gosh! Oh, oh my gosh! I see what the deal is here with this one. Shrek! We gotta push this through. Okay. I wonder if there's actually enough time to move it all the way, or if we're supposed to move it a bit. And then, like, oh my gosh, is this the done thing? It's a dumb thing if it's the done thing. It's just narrowly making it, though. Oh, Link. Pal. Buddy, friend of mine. Deep breaths. We're making it. We're making it, guys. We're almost there. What happens if I fall off of this? Is that a game over? What happens if this guy sees me? Oh, I'm unhappy right now. I'm unhappy. We gotta wait for it to go back across. I don't know what happens if you fall off the world. Seems like that would be a game over. Or at least you'd have to restart. Righto. So if we fall in the water here, all these guys are gonna wake up. Oh. Oh. Okay, wipe the sweat from the palms and keep pushing forward. Slowly but surely, we will run the race. With a bit of patience. Patience, my friends. Every so often, there's a little flicker out of the corner of my eye. And I'm not sure what it is or why it's happening. And I don't like it. I don't know what I think it's something updating on the Twitch page, on like the dashboard. It might just be like me snapping my camera around. Oh, I need better like, peripheral vision. Because I'm not a fan of that. Oh, Shrek, you know what it is? It's the activity feed. This is about the time we were streaming last night, so things are disappearing from the activity stream that happened, or the activity feed that happened yesterday. They're like popping out of existence. Oh my gosh, I couldn't figure out what I was seeing over there. We got the Stone of Trials, and I know what to do with it. I know exactly where it goes. It's not your brain cells dying. Oh, it is your brain cells dying. Well, Badger Chemist, of all the people in the world who would know, it would be you. So as a veterinary doctor chemist combination, what can I do about the brain cells? Do I just let them all go? Will I get new ones? Can I buy some more on Amazon or something? Is there a drug I can take? Some sort of like, is there a homeopathic remedy? Do I need to like crush up and snort onion powder or something? What's the deal? I don't...
Congratulations, Master. You have passed all of the trials. The Stone of the Trials you just obtained is actually one of a pair, Master. Another similar object with a mark just like this one you hold exists somewhere on this island. Combining the two should open the way to the Triforce. I suggest that you search for the matching stone.
We know where it is. We had like a whole conversation about it previously. In a previous episode, I was commenting on how clever it was that they sort of very obviously put it in the background of a training scene. Watching restream while eating popcorn and not doing exam revisions. My ideal afternoon. Sounds like a pretty good afternoon to me, Mike095. But if you don't revise for your exams and then you fail... Oh my gosh, I found one of the mantises! It might seem like less of an ideal afternoon, but I'm going to say don't worry about that for right now. You know what I mean? That's a situation to deal with later. We've officially caught one of every bug, guys. We've filled out our bug and our assortment of random items menus. Thank gosh, we're done. We don't need the bug medal anymore. We don't need that. That's behind us. And oh my gosh, this is exciting. This is thrilling and exhilarating. I'm gonna put this on there. Speaking of popcorn, Mike095, you just reminded me. I'm getting ready to work on the next commentary that Jenna and I recorded. This was 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago maybe. It's been a while. And we had popcorn during that one, and we moved the mics away from our faces when we ate. It's still not ideal. We're not going to be snacking in any more commentaries because it's a bit of a hassle to deal with. Sure, yeah, that makes sense. I peeled back the chairs back here. I was doing some work, and there was just like a pile of popcorn on the floor next to Jenna's chair. Now, I don't want to say anything I'm just putting out there that that was a thing that happened, and that's where I found popcorn. Make of that what you will. Third party, I'm sorry. Notifications are weird and broken. Easy now, Link. Easy now. I feel sorry for all the small woodland creatures that are being crushed to death by stones falling from the sky. Yeah, they're all dead now. Rip in peace, woodland creatures. Rip in peace. This is oddly beautiful. Wow. That was stunning.
A report, Master Link. My calculations indicate an 85% chance that the structure you uncovered houses the Triforce. Given this development, I project the moment for Zelda to fulfill her destiny and bring it into demise is close at hand.
How exciting is that? How thrilling. We're so close to the end of our adventure now. Wait a darn minute. I need to check something here. Go back over to, let's go back over to... Not this menu. Get off this menu. Open up this menu. Gear. How many gratitude crystals are there? We're about to get 5 for helping Beetle. How many gratitude crystals are there in Skyward Shadow? 80. 80? So we're missing 12 after we help Beetle. Where are they? There are 15 only available at night. Let me go through our list of quests here. Lost Child, Missing Sister, Haunted Restroom, Fledge's Workout, Missing Baby Rattle, Plow Needed, Missing Crystal Ball, Beetle's Missing Beetle, that's the one we're about to complete, Item Check Crush, Cleaning Pipit's House, Fun Fun Island, Strange Plant Wanted. Aha. Aha. Okay. Well, I say we do those. Before we get the Triforce. And then we'll get all the gratitude crystals and we'll get whatever the last thing is we get out of that guy. And then we'll get the Triforce. And I guess we'll do it all tonight, folks. I hope y'all are energized and caffeinated, because we're doing a long haul. I got off early today and I got no work tomorrow. We're having an adventure, everybody! Yeah, boy! Wait, what? No. Oh, Shrek me, third party. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. Hold on a minute. Hold on just a darn minute. Oh, well, thank you. But also, I forgot to replace the stream elements, because we've got new ones. Tips V1. Hold on a second. Let me get that link. Copy. And then we want to get rid of the old one. I wasn't just joking last night when I said I was going to go do this. I really went and did this. 1,000 by 1,000. No, you didn't throw me off track. You reminded me. This is important stuff here. They might be huge. We might have to shrink them down. There we go. All right. Is there a button over here to do like a test? Let's do a test to make sure they work. Don't know how to do a test. We'll find out later. We'll find out. Regardless. Can you repeat? Didn't we figure out how to do that once? Do you go to the dashboard and you can repeat? Hold on, let me see. Dashboard. Stream Elements dashboard. Third party. Here we go. Hey! And Maiko95 just cheered 7 bits. Oh, is that going to come up next? Yay! It works! I don't know why the sound is delayed. So, for tips under $1 and cheers under 100 bits, that's what comes up. It's Jenna doing that little thing. And then it's something different is what I'll say for over 100 bits and over $1. And we'll get to that someday. Cute graphic. The cut is a bit rough, but still cute. When you say the cut, what do you mean? Like where she cuts in? Do you mean the sound? Do you mean the repeat? The loop of the GIF. It's a very short GIF. It's a 1 second long GIF and it goes like 10 times. What I could do is have it repeat, so it ends and then she goes back and then she repeats and then she goes back. I don't know. I'd have to like throw the GIF back into Final Cut and then just loop it a bunch of times. I might still have the raw footage, but then again I might not. I don't know. I'll have to go back and check. Thank y'all for testing that for me though. I appreciate that. Now we know definitively that it works after I set it up. Because I forgot, I set it all up on my other computer and then I forgot to actually throw the link into OBS. Now we know. Now we know. A mirror is always a quick fix. Yeah, we might do that. So it just like, although it would be like her going wave, and then taking the kiss back. But I don't know. It might work. We'll see. We'll see. I'll try it and see what we think about it. I think the teachers are on the second floor with the young female students. That's the weird thing we took issue with before, isn't it? And then we want to see Instructor Olin and talk to him about a strange plant. Is that right? Hello there. Oh, Link. How did it go? Were you able to hear what Levias had to say? I see. I was right then. There's something special about you. I have a feeling you and that vibrant loftwing of yours will be just fine. The road ahead of you certainly won't be a smooth one, but don't lose faith. By the way, would you be willing to listen to a little request of mine? As I'm sure you're well aware, I'm the eminent authority on plant collecting in Skyloft, if I do say so myself. But you see, I've begun to fear that I have collected everything I can hope to collect. My plant collection now features every known species. I've started wondering if, in light of your travels, there isn't somewhere you might be able to discover something new for me. What do you think? Would you be willing to look for a new plant species for me? Perhaps something exotic? The kind that would turn a few heads? Certainly, mate. Hey, why don't we just make it like, I don't know, like a dowsing thing, you know? I'm truly sorry to trouble you, but please try to bring me something rare. Something no one will have seen before. Your dowsing ability. Oh.
Your dowsing ability can be calibrated to locate the plant that this person seeks. However, if you are searching for another object that someone has asked you to find, that target will be removed when you switch to this target. Do you wish to set this plant as your current dowsing target?
Yes, please. Understood, Master.
Understood, Master. I will set the plant in question as your current dowsing target.
Gotta remember to hold down the button, otherwise it doesn't quite work. Alright, so now we go take a nap, talk to Beetle, go to Farron Woods, can I sleep in Zelda's room? I can sleep in Karen's room. Karen won't mind. Karen's pretty chill. I actually helped her dodge a bullet that one time. Oh, wait, hold on. No, we have to go sleep on Beetle ship. That's right. And then after that, we have to sleep on it again. And then I think we actually have to sleep again because the remaining gratitude crystals will be around this island somewhere. Unfortunately. I was about to say something, though. I feel like I was in the middle of, like, finishing a sentence, and then I just stopped. Where's the exit to this place? Am I trapped here forever? Thank gosh, no. Good. Oh my goodness. What is that sound? Hold on. I thought it was the neighbors doing a bop, but that's not what it is. Is it thunder? Is it lightning? Is it gonna rain? What's the weather? Weather. Clear. The weather is clear, so no, I guess not. Also, I have a weird message. That was very odd. So it's clear outside, so it's probably... I mean, I guess there could still be thunder, and it'd be clear outside. It's not as though those two things can't happen at the same time. Because thunder would be distant. So I could have, like, clear skies overhead, but then someplace not too far off could be having a real rough time right now. Where's that thing gonna drop? On the edge. I say let's go deal with Beetle first. The last thing I want to do is wander around Skyloft and collect the loose gratitude crystals. It's sort of a necessity. But I don't wanna. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put it off as long as I can. Let's do the 2 quests first. And then where's that gonna leave us? I think with, how many did I say before? There was 12. So after this, there will be 8 missing? Assuming we get 5 out of this? The 8 more we're gonna have to go find. Wait, that brings us up to 13. Wait, how many did I say was missing? You ever just see electrical storms? Beautiful. You mean where it's just like clouds on the horizon and then just flashes of electricity? Yes, I have seen those on rare occasion. I don't spend a lot of time looking at storms, though. I spend most of my time looking at screens because I'm allergic to the sun. When I go out, I have to be inside of a bubble, but not a clear bubble. It's a completely like black bubble that the sun can't get into. And then I can't see where I'm going inside the bubble. So I have to have like 12 bubble people operate the bubble for me, like push me where I need to go. It's a absolute hassle. Yes, can I help you? Ah, pray, you have something to show me? Oh! You really did find my precious horned colossal beetle. Colossus, even. Beetle got his beetle back. How about that? You found him, my dear bug! I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Next time you enter my shop, I demand you take any of my items for half off the listed price. It's just a way of saying thank you. How much is that? How much is that? So basically, you travel in a giant black hamster ball. Yes, with tanks of oxygen as well, because otherwise I would run out. So we have to stop every so often so I can push a little hose out and exhaust all of the CO2 that's built up from my breathing. And then you gotta fill up my oxygen tank again. It's a real nightmare, honestly. It is a disaster. So, yeah. How much for that piece of a heart that he's got? He said we could get it half off. What's the most expensive thing he's got is what I'm trying to figure out. And then we can get that half off. How much rupees do we have, though? I don't think we have enough to actually do that. Because I think that piece of a heart is 1,600. We're not quite there yet. Oh, you've got great tastes. Yeah. Pricing it at 1,600. However, you can have it for 800. I better not, actually. Better not. Have to ventilate the methane? No, I like the methane. We keep that in there. We keep that one. I'm a big fan of the methane. You know? Alright, let's head inside and let's upgrade our quiver because I just remembered that we needed to do that. So we'll do that before we head down to Pharaon. And I'm almost positive what we have to do is get him one of the Kukui. Kikwi? Is it the Kikwi? I think it's the Kikwi. This poor thing. What does it take to upgrade this? Should we just do it? Should we upgrade that darn thing? Go ahead and upgrade the quiver, pal. Thank you. That's why you buy carbon-based underwear. There you go. That helps with the methane problem, I suppose. I like to vent the methane into small canisters. And then I use it for little projects around the house. You know, a lot of people get a propane grill. I like to use a methane grill. I've already got so much methane lying around anyway, you know. That's, otherwise just kind of goes out into the air and isn't used for anything. And that's quite wasteful, honestly. I wouldn't want to do that anymore. Dare we let's just upgrade it. Let's do it. We've got all the materials. Why not? I feel like it's just been sitting there in my inventory feeling sad about how worthless it is for the last 20 hours of the game. Every so often we'll pull it out, normally to ring a bell or something like that. We haven't actually fought enemies with it. We haven't really used it. Is it used in any of the dungeons? It's not a dungeon item. When do we get this thing? What purpose does the scatter shot serve? Can we upgrade it again? What does a tier 3 look like? It doesn't look like he's got anything else for us. What a shame. Can't get that open either. Well, rip and a half. Let's get out of here then. Goodbye, everyone. It's been lovely. We're gonna go to the Pharaon Woods. I'm almost positive we're getting a Kukui. Almost positive that's what their names are. What is it we're searching for here? Plants. See, it looks like a plant, but I don't think that's what it is. Apparently, Kukui count as a plant species, though, which is interesting. I thought that they were the same species as the Kokiri and the whatchamacallits. You know what I'm talking about? Kokiri and the Koroks. Am I wrong on that? Like, I just assumed in the same way that the Kokiri became the Koroks, they were first the Kukwil, and then the big Kukwil, like, planted himself in the ground, and he became the Great Deku Tree. I'm making that up. That's probably not in the book. I've got this encyclopedia back there. I guess I could look it up. But that would not be fun. I would rather speculate wildly. Is this green? Does this have a bit of a green hue? Looks vaguely green to me. Oh, Shrek. Let's just give it a try. Those look like trees down there. I think we're heading in the right direction. I don't know why it gives me the option to dive from up high when I can just fly into it and it auto-dives for me. Where do I want to descend to? Take me directly to that tree there. Seems like that's going to be the... It's even called the Great Tree. See, I'm just throwing out there. It seems to be what's going on around these parts. Maybe I'm wrong. I actually don't want to be this high up. Do you think we can go get the sickly one up there? It's a shame it's not the sickly one that's sleeping. Oh, Rupee right there. Because if we could get him, at least then he'd be doing something with his life, which he currently is not. Where's it at? Like right down there? Down there in that clearing? Okay. Do you think we could run to that? Let's see. No spoiler alerts. We can't quite do that. I really wish this game had, like, the Breath of the Wild glider, so that we could, I mean, they call it a sailcloth, but it's more like a falling cloth. It's a parachute, isn't it? Whereas if it had, like, a cool glider, we could just glide right on over here to this guy. What are you doing, pal? Get up. Okay, hop on up and have a chat with me, please.
Oh, hello again, Quick! I've been hiding out so long my shoulders are stiff. How rude! I do have shoulders, Quick. They're just not very pronounced. All I was trying to say is that constantly hiding from danger is a stressful way to live, Kukui. Everyone seems happy that peace has returned to the forest, but I don't believe it for a second. Coo-ca-coo! There's no way I'm going to give up and come out of hiding. Not ever, coo-ee-kee-whoop. But sometimes I wonder, Keep-beep, isn't there somewhere peaceful I can live without fear, without having to hide?
There is!
Oh, that's fantastic news, Kookaroo! I want you to take me there as soon as you can.
Guys, we might get our robot friend back.
I can verify with only 40% accuracy that this person is a plant. However, Owen's field of study includes cataloging unidentified plant species. We can take this creature to Skyloft using the robot. Would you like me to call the robot?
Not really, but there's no other way to get this guy up there, so I guess that's going to be the way that it is. Everybody say hello to Samuel Hogarth Scrapper, coming in hot. This is definitively the last time we will see Samuel Hogarth Scrapper. Unless we go, like, back to the shop and talk to him later.
Mistress Fi, I hope you weren't waiting long, Bzat. So you want me to carry this? Move it, Zerpt. Forcing me to tell you this every time reduces my overall efficiency burst. I'll be waiting for you up in the sky, so don't take too long.
Well, there goes my leg fan. Just tumbled over. Could you use 2 metal carts to fly with magnetism in Breath of the Wild? Yep, that was a thing you could do. That still is a thing you can do.
Master, I recommend we also...
Okay, sure thing, Fi. No, I actually did click off that time. I realized nothing she had to say was that interesting. So we're just... Fi. Rip Fi. I don't mean to, like, burn her or anything like that. I actually don't mind Fi as a character. I quite like her. But, she's also semi-annoying, so... Can I catch these? Can I shoot this guy? Should we put this to the test? Oh, did that only count as one? I didn't know you could kill these birds. How about that? Did that only count as one Deku, though? Oh, it did. We should have upgraded that a while back. That could have been useful for things. Now we know. So when we come back to this game in a couple years, as we you know, tend to replay all the Zelda games on some sort of a weird cycle, because I'm already feeling like I might want to replay a couple of them. Like, I know we just did Wind Waker and Twilight Princess last year, but I kind of feel like I want to play Wind Waker and Twilight Princess again this year. Not this year, next year. And that's like a 2-year gap between. That's not like we just played them back to back. That's a 2-year gap. Seems reasonable to me. When did we start? I think we started in like March or something of 2018, going through the Wind Waker. And then we got to Twilight Princess a little bit later in the year. And we finished them both up before we started Kingdom Hearts. I mean, we might have been doing one of them alongside Kingdom Hearts. Now that I think about it, I can't quite remember. But I don't think so. Alright. If there's someone new standing here when we land, I'm just going to be furious. Like, they couldn't be bothered putting a stick figure here? There's not. Okay. Doesn't Buff Kid normally stand out here? You know, used to be a little weenie kid, but now he's a big buff kid? I suppose not. We landed here so we could go right into the top floor where all of the young girls and male teachers sleep. Along with the bath. The bath is also located up here, where all of the adult male teachers and the young girls live. It's just the way that it is. Not saying anything about it, just putting out there that that's the fact.
I have come bearing this unusual kikwi. Sting! If you should have need of me again, just call. Zerp.
This is unbelievable. You found me an entirely new plant species. It's precisely what I wanted. Huh, fascinating. Should this actually be classified as flora or fauna? I mean, plant or animal? You know, this may very well mark the discovery of a new type of species altogether. Oh, how incredible! The world is still full of new plants waiting to be discovered, isn't it? I can barely contain my excitement. Oh, Link, you have no idea what this means to me. Thank you so much. I'll take great care of this plant life form, whatever it is. If you should happen across any other interesting specimens, be sure to let me know. That's what I want, baby. Yes. Yes.
Give me the gratitude, Crystallis. Give me the gratitude. Kill him. Kill him.
Okay, so we're 7 away. I don't know how I miscounted that previously, but we are 7 away from completing. Let's sleep until night. Link just do a slave trade? I don't think so. I think he can leave anytime he wants to, surely. He looks pretty happy with his new life. Let's talk to him and see.
This guy here says people will probably be surprised when they see me because I don't look like a plant kukui. So in the meantime, Kikalu, I've been told to sit here and not move a leaf. This isn't any different from my life in the forest, Kui.
Oh. Maybe he's not too happy about it then, I don't know. We'll see. We can always haul him back out if we need to. Alright, let's start dousing for a little bit of crystallized. Oh, Shrek me. I think we might have found some here. In Karen's room of all places. Karen! You got some gratitude you're not telling me about? Oh? Aha. Sorry, Karen. I think it's in Zelda's room, actually. We figured out how to get to Zelda's room before, didn't we? We had to go outside to do it? Oh, we have to go get in the bath with old Gapora. Right, his room is locked. So we gotta go outside first. He's hanging out in the bathtub. We're gonna go confront him about the sleeping arrangements they've got going on here. We're gonna go just have a little chit-chat with him and see if we can't figure out who made these decisions and why they haven't been changed. We're living in a different age, guys. I mean, come on. Oh, Shrek, this isn't the roof. You gotta go through a lot of effort to get all the way up on the roof, don't you? What is that sound? I hear the sound of something flying. I'm just worried it's a Keese. Oh, it's just Pippet down there walking, or whatever his name is. Is it Pippet? We vacuumed out his house previously. I'm pretty sure it's Pippet. Pippet and his mom, who paid Link, what was it, like 5 rupees? Didn't she say something ridiculous like don't spend it all in one place? I can't spend it anywhere. Where are you going to use 5 rupees? Or is there anything you can do with 5 rupees in this game? I don't think so. I mean, even buying arrows costs like 10. Okay, here we go. Check it out, guys. Gay Kapora. There's Gaypora. Gaypora. That's it. Gapora. He's in the bath. He's having a great time. I don't guess we can join him. I don't know how we'd go about doing that. Maybe we Skyward strike the grate beneath us. We'll fall in the tub with him, do a little rub-a-dub-dub. Relaxing in the tub. Hanging out in Zelda's room. Look at that. We got a gratitude crystal, everybody. We're now 6 away from going to Betrol, the vaguely European demon, and turning him to a vaguely European man. I need an adult. Oh, I don't actually want to sleep, game. I don't actually want to sleep. I was just wondering if we could see Karen from in here. And if so, does that mean that her character model is loaded also when Zelda is here? What I want to know is, can Zelda and Karen see each other? Yeah, they can. And look, Zelda sleeps right here where she can peek through at her. Again, with the sleeping arrangements, why not just put a real wall here? Why? Who made these decisions? I have no idea, and I never will know. That's the rough part. I think. Oh my gosh, it's just like right there. How do some of these gratitude crystals get here anyway? All right. 5 to go. We might actually get this one done. I mean, as if there's ever any doubt. Are there any more inside of this building? I could look up. There is like a list online I can look up, and it might get to that. Let's head outside first, though, and see if we can find any lying around. 5 left. I'm pretty sure we've got all the ones in the outlying islands. Like, the only other place they could be... there was one on Beetle's Island, and there was, like, I think, like a couple over on the Lumpy Pumpkin. And we've gotten all of those. Oh, this one's close. It's gotta be, like, right down here. Pippet, you feeling any gratitude welling up in your bones? Oh my gosh, it's like beneath us. Oh, hold on. I reckon I know where it is. It's, like, down here, isn't it? How do you get down there? You go over here? There's, like, a way to get below here. I don't know how, though. It's not in someone's house, is it? Hold on a second. It's just come to my attention that that could very well be the case. Isn't there, like, an underground area, though? Or maybe that was it. Get away from me. Shoo! Oh, my gosh. We hit that one so hard, his friend ran away. Oh, it's saying it's, like, up here now. What? What? Okay, that's a different one than the one we're tracking over here, which is down there somehow. Maybe we should run along here somewhere? It might not actually be back there. It might be, like, down here somewhere. Oh, it seems pretty insistent that it's, like, down there. I have no idea where there is, though. Get away from me, you little cat thing. No, I'm not playing your games today. I have no interest in this. Oh. Go away! I can play this game all day, I assure you. Pick it up, Link. Pick it up. Pick him up. Pick him up. Put him in the water. Good. Good riddance. I don't think they can swim. So I think we're done dealing with that. Cat needs to get Zelda? Oh, you know how cats and girls are. They'd probably get along just fine. Okay, that's a different one than this one here. It's not like back in here, is it? It's not under... It could be underwater. Because there is like an underwater... Let's check the underwater passage. Ah, Shrek, you know what? You know what? Let's just check the map. The ones that can be obtained in Skyloft. Link's room. I think we've got that one. The base of the Tower of Light. In Pero and Oriel's house under the bazaar. Oh, that checks out. That definitely checks out. Northwest of the bazaar. It'd be nice if they came with pictures. I would dig that. There's a possibility we've already gotten some of these, because we did wander around at night and collect some of them before. I think we collected like 5 of them. This is Patrice's house. Not seeing anything about Patrice having any. Not to say she doesn't, but... Piper's house. They live on the other side, don't they? They live like over here? I think we were heading to their house before, but then I like backtracked out of it and went in a different direction. There's only 5 of these darn things left, and it would be the 5 most difficult ones to find, wouldn't it? That checks out. Because otherwise I would have already located them previously. This must be their place right here. Yeah. Oriel and Pero's house, is that what we determined? No, don't call the EPA. Don't call the water is fine, I assure you. The water is just dandy. Is there a gratitude crystal in here? I think we already got the one that was in here. I don't think we're gonna find this one. Dang it. Yeah, I remember it. It was just kind of like hovering out here in the open, and no one was acknowledging its existence. You want to throw... Wait, you want to throw what at Zelda? Why? Zelda's such a sweetheart. Let's not be mean to Zelda, guys. Zelda is my hashtag my princess. Everyone's got to have one, right? Is it even? It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Yeah, it can't be below Skyloft. There's nothing below Skyloft. That would require that we fly at night, which we can't do. It has to be somewhere that's accessible at nighttime. What about down here? Should we just try underwater? Let's try underwater. She's an evil sociopath. I just don't think that she is. She's a sweetheart. Her and Link are best friends. They care for each other. Well, Shrek, that didn't work. Okay, see, this was my only guess for where that one could be. That was showing it was like underneath here. See, where is that? Where could that possibly be? Also, I think we have to swim back out of here. I don't think there's any fast way out of this. Doesn't also mean they're sweethearts? I don't know. She seems to actually care a lot about Link. And her dad. And there was that one time at the beginning of the game where she helped that little boy find his missing kitten. And then, of course, she did that bake sale for old Mrs. McGrady. So she could get that surgery she needed, which was very, very kind. Let's just start checking in random people's houses. We haven't checked in here yet. Piper is the little weird mutant creature, isn't it? I don't like Piper. I don't want to look at Piper. Shrek, yeah, there's Piper. It's not in here. No gratitude to be found. It's just this thing. This thing is back. Don't like that. Also, the sound of his mom, like, squishing potatoes. Let's not be here any longer. Let's leave. That did not happen? I did! It's in the old Zelda encyclopedia. It's like a day in the life of Zelda in the encyclopedia, talking about all the wonderful kind gestures that she performed for her people. Maybe it's here. Maybe this is it. Patrice's house. Let's go check up with our old gal pal Patrice. See if she's got any, like, spare gratitude. Although I would think we would have found it the many times we were in here at night previously. No, nothing at all. Can we talk to her? Darling! I told you that we need to keep our relationship secret. If you come over too often, my dad will catch on to us. What could you possibly want this late? Nothing. Well, aren't you the strong and domineering type? But that's just how I like you, my darling. Okay, then. Alright. Feeling comfortable. Should I tell her we need to talk? Is it too late to just break up with her? Can I tell her the truth? What happens if I say we need to talk? Does she just assume it's a breakup? Because, I mean, those are like the breakup words, aren't they? You tell a girl we need to talk, and it's a pretty sure bet what the conversation's going to be about. Get away from me, you nasty little monster. I'll drown you all. Is there another one? What does that sound? I'm getting a little flustered here. I'm getting a little frustrated. There's butterflies here. Have we gone all the way back around to Oriole and what? Okay, fine. You know what? Let's go explore some other regions. It keeps telling me that when there's one up here. So I say we go look for that one. Seems to suggest it's like that direction, like at the Night Academy. But I thought we already got all the ones in Link's room, so that's got to be a different one. In fact, I'm so confident that we got the ones inside the Night Academy, I'm not going to go to the Night Academy. I'm going to head up to the temple, which we haven't spent a lot of time exploring yet. It's not there, though. It is not there. It's over here. I always forget this place even exists. Baby, we found it. It's in here someplace. It's been a long time since we found one. Zelda did not help a little boy and do the bakery. No, she definitely did. I'm positive. it's just in her nature to help people like that. She's such a helpful, caring individual. I'm pretty sure that it's part of, like, the reincarnation thing. Like, all Zeldas, there's certain things all the Zeldas do. Like, in Breath of the Wild, there's that side quest where you have to help Zelda, Breath of the Wild Zelda, prepare a cake for that Goron. Because, like, every Zelda game has to have a woman cooking. Because it's, like, that weird throwback to, like, the 50s where that's all women do is bake for some reason. Every game has to have something, even if it's not in the game. Like in this one, it's not even in the game itself. They give it to you as part of like the backstory in the lore guide. It's like, oh yeah, Zelda baked a cake for that little boy. It's so ridiculous. I don't know why it's in there. Oh well, she helped the little boy. Oh, she also helped get that cat out of the tree, which was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty, because she didn't need to do that. She's like literally basically a princess. She could have had anyone else do that. She scurried up that tree. She ruined her new dress, but she did it to help get that cat down, which I think is just a really kind gesture. It really goes to show you what kind of a selfless, loving individual is. Stop lying. I hate liars. I'm just telling you about Zelda, man. Telling you about Zelda. I'll get the Zelda dictionary out here in a second. I got it up on the wall behind me. I keep it handy for moments like this. She did not help a cat down, you stupid liar. Well, that seems a bit mean. That just seems a bit rude. I'm just telling you the stories, man. I'm just telling you what I've heard and what I've read. I can't remember which, because some of the events take place. Yeah, some of the events take place before the actual story, and some of them take place after. Because after the story, you know, they all move down to the surface. And that's when she starts that home for wayward boys. And she, like, dresses them all in little green cloaks and teaches them to read and stuff. That's why Hylians are so well educated in the futures, because, you know, Zelda took the time to not just say, hey, street urchins, stop being on the street. She took the time to actually, like, take them in and teach them trade skills and stuff. She's the one who started that, which I think is spectacular. And part of the reason why, you know, future games, Hyrule is always like a bit more advanced and further along than in other installments. It's because it wasn't enough that they'd be fed and clothed. She really took an interest in like their lives and their futures and all of that, which is great. Where do you have the script? No, I've got the Zelda Encyclopedia. The big blue one that came out? Not Hyrule Historia, which is a good one as well. I have Hyrule Historia. But actually the big blue Zelda history book, the Zelda Encyclopedia, contradicts. It doesn't contradict. It retcons a few things in the Hyrule Historia. Like it shuffles around the timeline of some of the games, kind of frustratingly. They move where Link's Awakening takes place, which now that I look back on it makes sense, because they were about to re-release Link's Awakening. And I think it might tie into some other things they're working on. Look what I found. And they decided it was better. I mean, keeping in mind that most of these games were not made with any kind of timeline in mind at all. Don't let them tell you otherwise, with the exception of this one, which clearly takes place at the beginning of everything else. Most of them were just not made with a timeline in mind. So it makes sense that they have to go back and retcon certain things, you know? And I'm okay with that. Any more out here? Oh, Shrek me. So after this, there's only 2 left. I have no idea where to even start looking for them. The cat is her dad's, though, also can fly, so it wouldn't get stuck. I mean, I wouldn't mind throwing it off someplace and like, maybe trying to find a place to, like, glitch it into a wall so we don't have to deal with it anymore. Also, hi, Dylan. Hi, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Are there any more while we're up here before I just throw myself off of an edge? I've got no idea where the last 2 are. They're not coming up. There's one coming up in the scopes over here. But I've got, like, no idea where that is relative to where we are. Right? It looks like it's showing me it's right there. See, how can it be right there? That doesn't make any sense. Also, after that one, there are just not any more. Oh. No, it's just that one. Where's the next one? Game? Hello, game. I gotta figure out where that one is. Okay, so at the Lumpy Pumpkin, there's a gratitude crystal in the pumpkin landing on the 2nd floor, as well as the shed, and I'm positive we got both of those. Floating on an island above Waterfall Cave. Okay, I know how to get up there. In Zelda's room, we got that one. We did that. The Rafters of the Sparring Hall, Beetle's Shop, we got those. The 2 in the Waterfall Cave, we just got those. Walk off the edge of the cliff by the windmill on the west side of town? Oh my gosh, we have to throw ourselves at what? Recalibrate his dowsing rod. It's not a bad idea, third party. Maybe he's got to put it down on the ground and recalibrate the sensitivity of the dowsing rod. I wonder if he ever has to recalibrate what's her name? Fi. Like if she ever gets out of sync. Like she'll start talking, but her mouth will be moving and there's no words coming out, and then like a couple seconds later the words start and you're like, no, you're out of sync. Fi, I gotta resequence the video and the audio. Gotta get you back. Gotta get you working right again. This is really confusing. There were butterflies? It's just gonna be a statue, isn't it? It's just gonna be one of those statues telling me that, hey, there's geese in those caves you just came through. Be careful. You don't see anything about Zelda baking cake or helping a cat? All right, I'll tell you what. I'll get out the old Hyrule Historia, or I guess the Zelda encyclopedia, and I'll give you a hand on that one. Don't worry about it. We'll get back around to that. So we need to get up here. That's the wrong item. Also, I'm about to be attacked by a keese. Just sidestepped it. Just walked right around it. Not even a threat. We need the old claw shots. Here we go. But thank you for telling me about the butterflies, Micro95. Under other circumstances, maybe at a different time, we would have gone and bothered with them. And by a different time, I mean like 10 minutes ago. Definitely would have gone and bothered with them. The game said on an island above. Oh, yeah, like right there. Shrek, got it. And then that leaves one. That leaves one, and we're gonna be done with this. We'll be ready to get the Triforce and go fight Demise. How exciting! How thrilling! And then we can start a new game plus. We haven't actually talked about this, but what about instead of ending this series, we just restart the game with a new game plus? So you play through it in hero mode, and I think you take double damage or something ridiculous like that. And I think the hero mode for Twilight Princess actually inverts the world as well, because they already had the inverted world from the Wii version. Because for some reason they decided that to make Link right-handed, it would be easy. Then why replace the model when you can flip the entire world 90 degrees and release essentially 2 different versions of the game? Why? Why did you do this, Nintendo? All right, so I guess right here is where we just... Wow. We were going crazy trying to find this. Oh, I guess it would be 180 degrees. Well, it's like an inverse. Yeah, 90 degrees would be... You're playing the game looking at the side of Link, which would be crazy. Do you agree SS Link is worse than CDI Link? No, I don't. Not even close. CDI Link is like, I can't wait to fight some Dodongos. No, he might be my favorite Link, actually, CDI Link, now that I think about it. Have y'all ever watched the Zelda show? I got the whole DVD collection, all 20-some-odd episodes of the Zelda TV show. Why? I don't know. I was at Best Buy once, and they had it for $5, and I thought, yep, that's what I want to invest my money on. The Zelda cartoon. Yeah, there's lots of memes. Excuse me, princess. Oh. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. That show, it must have been 80s, right? Like, it wouldn't have come out in the 90s. What year did... I mean, I know the original Zelda came out in the 80s, but what year did A Link to the Past come out? I reckon that would have been, like, peak Zelda. Link to the Past release dates. 1991, the year before I was born. Excuse me. It's me, Mario. Oh, you've gathered quite a lot of gratitude crystals, haven't you? How magnificent. Oh, please take this as a token of a demon's deepest appreciation. Gold rupee. But That's not all I want you to have. Goodness, no. I have so much more thanks to give. Here, take this too. Goodness me. I only require a few more gratitude crystals to become human. Please, help this needy demon a bit more. I forgot he had an accent. Oh, you're back. It does appear you've gathered more gratitude crystals. Oh my, you've gathered 80 gratitude crystals. If I'm not mistaken, that's all the gratitude crystals in the whole wonderful world. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. Please accept this final gift with all of my gratitude. We got the Tycoon Wallet. 9,000 rupees. And with all of our upgrades, 9,900 rupees. This is an embarrassingly small token of my gratitude, but I hope it will be useful to you. Oh dear, with this now I have all the gratitude crystals I require to become a human. I wonder if I really be able to make the transformation. My heart is aflutter. No. Oh, I'm turning into Pee Wee Herman. I'm going on a little adventure to get my bike back. He stole my bike. Ah! Hey, oh, how do I look, my dear friend Link? Oh, you needn't even say it. I can tell from the look of sheer astonishment on your face. My appearance has changed so dramatically you've been struck speechless, haven't you? Allow me to tell you this. There's simply no words in my language to describe how grateful I am for your help. I am truly touched. From now on, I plan to live happily with everyone else. Not as a monster, but as any other person. Can I have some more free stuff? Well, were you surprised? I bet for a moment there, you could not recognize who was standing before you. It's quite understandable, really. Everything is so new and different. I don't even feel like myself. Well, mate. Yep, gonna be on our way now then. Ugh. Now you can get that spare heart. Yeah, I can. You're absolutely right, third party. Also, what's that? Did you see the GG playthrough of this? What is a GG playthrough? I'm not sure. Fighting with the chance of meatballs is good, except for Steve the Monkey. You got a lot of odd opinions there. Screwsy Link. Oh, Game Grumps. I've never watched it, no. You know, I've never actually watched Game Grump videos before. I'm familiar with Game Grumps, right? I'm familiar with members of Game Grumps, but I've never watched Game Grumps themselves. Fighting with a Chance of Meatballs. I love that movie. That's like one of the best films that Gordon Miller ever made. With the exception, of course, of Solo, a Han Solo story, which I thought was fantastic. The original cut, not the actual film. The actual film sucks. The original cut was great, though. It's a shame they got rid of that. It's proof Disney just can't do anything right. Dadgummit. I think we're done here. I think that we can go back. Well, I mean, we're done with the nighttime. There's no reason for us to stay in the dark. I cringe. I cringe. Fartitude crystals? Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. Also, we have 1080. I just noticed if we could only get rid of one extra rupee, we would have exactly 1080, which would be good for the memes. Be great for the memes. You know, I almost built a meme computer with the AMD 1920 and an NVIDIA 1080. I didn't do it because I came up with a better idea, like a better spec sheet, and pretty happy with the capture PC we've got now. But for a while, it seemed like that was going to be like a fun thing to do. Carries a wild monkey around? I always thought the Flint was a bit... See, this is why I think we should have actual walls. Just put in some real walls, for crying out loud. Sleep until morning. I always thought the monkey was trained. You don't want to have an actual monkey, my friends. Or an actual chimp. Alright? Once they hit maturity, they're getting all those hormones, they'll go crazy, they'll rip your face off. Just ask that woman who had her face ripped off. They're dangerous, man. Steve! Are we ready to go get the Triforce? Is that what's happening? Are we going to do that tonight? I guess we can. Sure. Okay. Let's go do a save. And then I'm going to go run to the restroom. And we're going to go get the Triforce. Let's do it.
If you are watching live on Twitch, don't go anywhere. Reese will be right back. However, if you are watching this archive on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to like and comment down below. And if you want to catch future live streams live, head over to twitch.tv/howdyfolkslive. Link in the description. Also consider becoming a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/howdyfolks.